calling. I said I love you forever.
Lately, I've been wanting to film my life. I'm always a big fan of documenting your life. Personally, I've been journaling since I was in second grade, and I can talk about that forever in another video. And then I started doing photography since around high school. So filming is a new venture for me. I find that video is pretty engaging and can evoke a lot of emotions when you look back on them. Even if it's cringy, I'm always grateful that I have those memories to even look back on in the first place. So that's what I'm gonna try to do in this channel.
Don't know if I was aware a piece was missing. In this puzzle I used to call my life. Oh no, didn't even care enough to be dismissed.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to start filming myself is to get better at storytelling and be more comfortable telling it, especially if I'm gonna film in public sometimes. But I do have questions on whether people even want to hear what I have to say, how should I say it, and what's the best way to tell it. But I don't think I'm gonna get the answer to those questions until I just start doing it.
This ain't my first rodeo. I've been down this road before. All your pieces on the floor, and for that I love you more.
I also want to learn the process of editing videos. It seems so daunting. At first glance, it looks easy. Even my dad was like, just create YouTube, it's so easy. But as someone who does photography as a hobby, I know for a fact that doing video, 10 times harder. It's literally moving pictures. After you figure out what story you want to tell, how do you want to color grade, how do you want to piece it together to tell that story. So I think there's a lot that goes into it, but that there's value in learning to enjoy that process.
I can get a little angry, be a little dangerous.
Good morning. After breakfast, at the recommendation of the park ranger, we went to hike the James Irvine Trail. Or at least, we tried to. It started off right, and then we somehow ended up taking the nature trail. Honestly, that was okay. Everywhere in the national park was beautiful. I felt so serene and at peace the whole time. Michael's allergies were acting up though, so he couldn't enjoy it as much, unfortunately. But I'd like to think he felt some sort of way too.
Some allergy medications that work.
Before we left for the night, we took a chance at seeing the Lady Bird Johnson Grove. The parking lot is tiny and fills up quick, but we were lucky enough to go late enough in the day that most of the cars were gone. I saw this quote by Lady Bird Johnson there that perfectly described how I felt just walking through these redwoods this weekend. She said, "One of my most unforgettable memories of past years is walking through the redwoods last November, seeing the lovely shafts of light filtering through the trees so far above, feeling the majesty and silence of that forest, and watching a salmon rise in one of those swift streams. All our problems seemed to fall into perspective, and I think every one of us walked out more serene and happier." There was something someone said in a YouTube video a long time ago that stuck with me. It was in relation to moving on from your relationship, but I think it can apply to other parts of your life as well. He said, progression makes people happy.
And I feel like it's true. Feeling like you are moving forward in some capacity, even if it's a little, it keeps you from stagnating in one place and subconsciously tells you that this is not the end. If you make a mistake, it's okay, because that means it's not the end. So all that to say, I think learning to enjoy where you are today and having faith in your journey is a great outlook that we can all have. I had so much fun in the national park this weekend and documenting that experience that even if my content isn't the best, it's alright. I'll be here, you're here, and we can learn together.